Say, kids, what time is it? Okay, gang, let's...
Good morning. Today is Monday. It is March the 11th. I hope you had a great weekend. Everything went well for you. Spent time with your family. You know, there's that saying, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Well, that's not really true. Joe Biden being patted on the back and hailed because he stayed awake for more than 10 minutes and gave his State of the Union address, called a girl that was killed by an illegal immigrant Lincoln Riley. Her name is Laken Riley. Now, it's an honest mistake. Lincoln Riley is the head coach of USC football, and I could see him making that if he was having a beer at a gin mill someplace. You don't make that mistake with the parents in the audience as President of the United States giving a State of the Union address. Words mean everything. What is worse is that the following day, on an interview with a progressive host, the host asked him, President Biden, did you regret calling whatever scumball that killed her an illegal alien? He said, oh, yeah, I never should have said that. He's an undocumented. Words. Be careful, because words are going to mean everything in this election. Here is the President of the United States apologizing for calling a scumball illegal alien who murdered a girl, apologizing for calling him illegal where he should be undocumented. Watch what I'm saying. It's going to come back undocumented. Just remember that word. It was shown that President Trump offered 10,000 National Guard troops to the mayor of Washington, D.C. to help quell the crowd that may be on hand for the January 6th riots. This information was not published by the January 6th committee, that lynch mob that got together to get rid of Trump, headed by Liz Cheney. He offered the troops. Liz Cheney, who is the member of that kangaroo court, withheld the information because they wanted to get rid of Trump. She still does. She got her ass kicked in the election. And she will never confront someone together on an interview because she knows she'll lose. She's a liar. And again, words. For months, they called it the January 6th riots, until a Democratic operative came up with the word insurrection. He found it in the Constitution. Now they can use that word, insurrection, instead of riots, to get rid of Trump. Because you can get rid of someone if they cause insurrection. Words. The Attorney General of the state of Alabama came out and said that he's worried about all these illegal immigrants being registered to vote in a presidential decree in 2021. Joe Biden wants the local authorities and the departments of law enforcement to bend over backwards and get these people identified and documented. Again, documented. Why? He wants them to vote. In California, if you're undocumented, you have to get a driver's license for some documentation. Once you do, you can vote. Why is Joe Biden letting millions of people into the United States? Gangs, votes, power. Power corrupts. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. Joe Biden and the Biden conglomerate, the cabal, are absolutely corrupt. Remember that. They're getting almost $4,000 a month, these families, living in hotels, causing crime. They're killing people. Joe Biden. How many people have died because Joe Biden is president of the United States? There's 13 military people when he botched the withdrawal of Afghanistan, and now United States citizens are being killed by gangs, especially from Venezuela. Words, be careful, undocumented. You see what happens in this election. You can't vote in person, send in a ballot, do something. It's going to be a sham. And they're doing everything they can now to ruin Donald Trump because he knew the last election was crooked. Watch the Howdy Boomy podcast on the Howdy Boomy channel on YouTube. Get out and vote. God bless you. God bless the United States of America.